Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Will. Hopefully, you're having a good day today. So, we're at the airport right now. You can see the flights behind you. We're actually getting ready to fly to New York. CTM stock, super sliding right now. It's dropped from $1 a share down to 67 cents over the last month now. And we've seen these levels before, but really not since last year. And currently, it's at a support level that is right around 70 cents. And also some activity on the insiders that also has caused it to slide quite a bit. Now, for the last year, they've been left to right, but now they're down to these support levels that we saw back in February 2025. So just a little bit more than a year ago. And so as you see them sell back down here to 75 cents, 70 cents, there's no indication of reversal just yet, although they did bounce just a little bit a few moments ago here into intraday. The projections are bullish over the next year, a lot of bullish projections, but into the next day and week, it's also very volatile. Grok is estimating there's going to be a 10% recovery, while ChatGPT is saying 12% down. So it's very volatile. Got some different movements, but Grok has been more accurate on the shorter term timeframes. So this might be a top trade we're going to be watching. Now, in the short term, I actually hold, or in the long term, I hold this company. Got somewhere around like 10,000 shares of this company. And I really like this company. I got in around 87 cents. So I'm down a little bit here. When it comes down to the growth, they've had insider selling happening, and that's really what triggered it. And what's weird is it wasn't even the selling as much as the buy. They had the CEO buy about 3K shares, which 3K shares is like nothing. Like, why would you even buy 3K shares? And so what people are talking about is, hey, this guy doesn't have a lot of conviction. He only added 3K shares. Like, what's going on? Like, is there something bad going on with the company? Basically, it caused a big short interest and a lot of sellers to kick in. Now we know that there's still some big companies holding them, like BlackRock and Vanguard and stuff. But if you look at the financials, everything looks good there. You know, they've got growth on their assets from 28 million to 46 million. Their income statements look better as their revenue has jumped and continues to jump year over year, and they're reducing their debt as well. You can see their liabilities shrinking. So it's not like they have like more liabilities than assets or like risk of bankruptcy or anything like that. In fact, they're very healthy financially. Um, and they have multi uh, $1 million contracts, over $100 million in contracts right now for cybersecurity and defense related to the government mostly. So they got some government contracts, and they have a $49.8 million contract. They got a $66 million contract they recently had, and another $100 million contract. And this is just in the last like 8 months. And their market cap still, I mean, now with today's move, their market cap's down to 83 million, right? So they've got way more in deals than their current market cap. Just from a financial perspective, they look very bullish. And then from a model perspective, there's a lot of volatility and a lot of, for the most part, downward projections into the next week, but bullish projections into the next year. And a lot of the targets right now, if you're looking bullish, going to be between $1 and $1.50. But there's no indication yet. So it's so volatile. Again, I'm going to hold my long-term shares, continue to do so. Um, and then in the short term, we're actually going to be looking potentially for a buying opportunity. You know, I think if you're having conviction in times when things are super red, that's when the opportunities come. And a lot of times, we're not looking at the price action. I'm not looking at the volume. I'm not looking at the short interest. I don't really care too much about the RSI and MACD, although they do indicate a buy right now. I actually am more interested in just the company's value, because that's really what matters, right? So if you look at the financials, again, like income statements growing year over year, balance sheet is rising in their total assets while their liabilities are shrinking. That's usually pretty healthy. So overall, some of the articles are literally saying they're selling off because the COO doesn't have a lot of conviction here, and isn't buying as much as he should. So anyway, thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. I got to catch a flight here. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button, and join the 10K trading challenge for free in the first link below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.